Not having any luck. I can only win with god tier items. I'm not good. Why is this even a room? You have any, like any ranged character, you just do that. See? Ew. Not worth the bomb. Bombs are too valuable. Oh my god. What? Come on. I got an eternal heart from poop. Need to make sure not to go down until I go back to this room so I can get the soul heart. It's the rock. And the eternal. Is that worth? Nah. Yes. I won the run. Let's go. This can't open secret doors, right? Only break rocks. Let's test it. I think that there's a secret door right here. Yes, there is. Alright. Okay, cool. I could just test it on every one. This will probably kill me though. Was another one? Ooh. Speed down is really bad though. Dude, how many? 3? That's insane. Fuck it, I'm gonna go all the way back just to get a key to open that chest. Oh my god.
Are you a wizard? Bombs are key. Puberty. Hematemesis.
Dope. Let's go. Okay, do I get 15? Fucking God, 15. Okay. Ooh. It's fucking sick. The best run start, like, ever. Fuck yeah. That's a yikes. No! Bitch! Try not to take damage by my fucking thing. God damn it. I suck ass. Fuck. That was not ideal at all. That was very unideal. Unoptimal. Voice. 2 invincibilities? Let's get it. Ah! Whew. Give me. Oh! Oh my god. God run. Literally God run. Bombs are keys. Need that. I want that. It's like no way to lose now. It's actually insane. I might lose just by trying to get that one thing. The like key or whatever. There's still potential to lose. But in general, if I don't fuck up. Win. A high possibility it might fuck up though. Ow. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, it's fucking broken. I could literally just heal myself by like bombing myself. I'm going to buy that item real quick. Oh, that's a puberty pill. I don't think I want to range up. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't want any more range up though. I'll fuck everything up if I do more. Oh, I could have just used my thing. Right. All right. I got this. I got this. Not to fuck up the God run. Nope. No way. This is fucked. Unless I can, unless there's a, no. I'm gonna lose in this room. That room's gonna fucking kill me. I know it is. Fuck, that's so fucked. 20% chance to negate damage taken. Pretty good. Dude, as soon as I come into this room, I'm gonna die. Fucking mirror room is so far away, too. Fucked up, dude. Look how far it is. Oh, do I have the chariot? The chariot? The run saver. Saver. Okay. I need to clear 3 rooms, I think. I got this, I got this, I got this. Two rooms. Please die. Please die. Please die. Oh my god. Oh. Jesus. Little ghosts. That was fucking crazy. Huh, it's better than nothing. Gee. The could have been better, but all worth. Definitely a win. A burrito. Could have got the. Eh. Nah. Hey. Sure. I didn't even see that one. Missed? Come on. Does it still hurt me? Nope. Whew. Blow up. There we go. Wow. Fucked. Hell yeah. Oh, fucking health down?
Bombs are
So many of those?
experimental pill.
That's pretty meh. There has to be one more secret room. So stupid. Oh man. It's infinite money. That's actually so stupid. I guess I'll just do this until I have infinite money. Alright. Insane, dude. I have 10 luck now. Shit. We'll get back to 99. I guess it really doesn't matter. Alright.
That is an unblockable. Oh my god.
Hell yeah. This is the God run. If I don't win this run, I'm gonna be so salty. No way, I can't lose. It's impossible. Alright, time to put this bad boy on here. Fuck yeah. Get over. Fuck yeah. Pick that up just to pick it up. Just exploded the bomb. Alright.
Fuck! I am mad.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're not a whammon?
Mad. I'm mad. I know I'm
Oh.
a you fuck.
Sounded like you said, I'm a man. HP, let's go.
Yeah, baby. Oh, god damn it.
Wow, which one should I pick? Dang, that one sucks. Fuck yeah, just open the secret door for me, easy. Double the bombs? Hog. This is literal bullshit. This run is bullshit.
In a good or bad way?
In a fucking amazing way. Go hard. It's cool.
Soda. Cork.
Yeah.
You ever play the Souls games? Are you big into those?
We've had this conversation before.
I know we have. When did we have this conversation?
This is like a week or two ago. You were talking about how much you like Elden Ring and stuff, and I was telling you
No, I don't like Elden Ring.
Or you don't like it?
No.
Oh.
I played a lot of it. Played
Yeah,
a
I
shit
could
ton of
have.
Elden Ring.
Maybe you didn't say you liked it or not, but you were talking a lot about it. So
Did you ever play Sekiro?
I did.
Oh, okay. Are you said you didn't try it?
I did not. No.
Man, that's a fun skill-based skill. Like I would argue that that's
You said that your favorite Souls-like was Bloodborne.
yeah. Bloodborne's fantastic, but like it has the same flaws that the Souls games have. I mean, like it's my favorite Souls game. I don't consider Sekiro a Souls game, so
Yeah.
I just think the gameplay is so much different. Everybody lumps it in because it's a FromSoft game, but I mean, like it literally doesn't have any of the well, I shouldn't say any of them, but it doesn't really meet all of the pillars of what makes a Souls-like game a Souls-like game, in my opinion. It's so personally character-driven. It's not an RPG. Like, you have your character, and your character develops and gets better, and like you can't change your character. I mean, yeah, there's like some cosmetics, but like you play as Sekiro.
Yeah.
You go through his struggles and his attempt at redemption as he failed to rescue or secure the safety of Kuro, who's basically this young prince. But yeah, I don't know. Like it to me, it feels like one of the purest skill-based games. Not the purest, you know. You can argue a lot of different games are, and a lot of them are not categorically in the same field of what type of game they are. But like,
Skill-based?
it's so technical, you know. In a Souls-like game, any Souls-like you pick up, whether it's actually in the Dark Souls series or something like Ashen that I'm playing now, it's like they all have a lot of the same flaws, which is that the dynamic of combat, like as much as you can change how you play it, in this game Ashen, not so much, but like Dark Souls games, like okay, I can use magic, I can use the different sword types. Like the combat is really simple. Like you can block, you can parry, you can attack, you can throw magic, you know, that does damage or like, but the parrying is simple. It's not like you're ever in a sword fight with an enemy, right? You're just fucking dodge rolling and side skipping and iframing everything. It's different in Sekiro. Like it's fundamentally different, and I had such a hard time getting into it when I first played it because like it straight up was. I expected it to be like like Dark Souls, and at that time that I first played it too, I had only played through Dark Souls 1 and a little bit of 3. And granted, I played a lot of 1. Like, I still wasn't a great Dark Souls player. I would argue I'm still not, but I wasn't as good as I am now. And going into Sekiro, trying to play it like Dark Souls was fucking mess. So, like, you get in there and, like, the first enemies that you come across after you get your weapon, you immediately can start playing like you are experienced, or like if you're experienced at the game, you know, your character level can only do so much to aid you. Like you do have advancement of your character level, and it does some things that make the game better. Like, but mostly it's you get a little stronger, or you get some
Yeah, I
additional
do have
changes to
that
it.
issue with Dark Souls is it's actually easy. It's not a hard game. Like
Well, yeah,
because like in like just by itself it's not a hard game. What makes it a hard game is like playing the game at like a fast pace, or like playing a game without leveling as much, or like stuff like that. It's like it's not like intrinsically a hard game, you know?
yeah, no, exactly. And well, and that's the thing is like when I first started playing Dark Souls, I struggled for a long time. I'm talking like upwards of like 30 to 60 hours, like straight struggling because I just didn't understand it. It wasn't clicking, and I wasn't getting better. It felt like.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I never really got to have the real like Dark Souls experience, you know? Is my friends knew everything about the game, so they would just like tell me what to do pretty much. So I pretty much had like the experience of just having all of the knowledge at my fingertips already because I had
yeah,
friends
there you go.
that knew what they were doing. So it was
Yeah,
never really
I
like
didn't know
a super
anybody that played it.
big issue for me.
Right. Yeah, and so like I said, I personally struggled. A lot of people I talk to is like, oh yeah, Dark Souls. Yeah, I was always good at it. It's an easy game. I'm like, to me, yeah, it's easy now. It's just keep your distance, bide your time, be patient, kill the enemy, and that's true all the way through Elden Ring. All the Souls games, that is the core gameplay. And my biggest issue with Elden Ring is they put the movement, the combat styles, the and the persistence of enemies in that game is more of the style of Sekiro, and yet you are so much more drastically limited in how you can play the game in that like the only change between Elden Ring and Dark Souls is jumping. Like that's not enough dynamic to make it more fleshed out and more engaging in combat. um, was like Sekiro, like the point of that game is to be extremely active and assertive and really just follow the patterns of your the enemy combatants. And so like you go up, and I remember I spent so much time
I
on.
actually heard that Sekiro was easier than Dark Souls games, but like without like the
I think it's more skill based.
yeah.
And this is my opinion. I mean, maybe some things are easier. They actually have once you beat the game, you can actually modify. Um, you can modify the skit, or like basically the difficulty in two ways. There's this thing called the Kuro's Charm, which on your New Game Plus or any new game you start after you've ever beaten the game, um, you can, once you get to where you can start doing things, you get your weapon. There's like a simple little intro area you explore, but then once you get your weapon and everything, you get this thing called Kuro's Charm, and you can, I think if you give it back, it makes the game more difficult. Um, and so that increases the difficulty. And then there's another area where you ring the demon's bell or whatever the hell it is, and that also makes the game even more difficult. So it's like a double difficulty dip. I never really got into it because I don't know, I enjoyed the base game for what it was, and I played it a bunch, and I ground out the achievements and stopped worrying about it. Um, but I don't know. I feel like personally the combat is much more rewarding, in as you face every different combat encounter a little bit differently. Each enemy and each boss has their own, like a different pacing. You're not just waltzing around baiting out attacks and then swinging in their downtime and shit. It's fun, and I think the spectacle is better than almost any game that they've made. Well, granted, I should say probably at the time. I mean, granted, the spectacle of Elden Ring is pretty huge, pretty cool. personally, I just don't think it's as fantastic as Sekiro, just because, like, I mean, there's some really, really fucking cool scenes and some really cool shit that happens in that game. And I've never felt more rewarded than when I have beaten certain bosses in Sekiro. You know, when I would beat a boss in Dark Souls, when I was a little less more experienced and, you know, first time playing through different things, and, you know, I don't know if you've ever gotten stuck at a Dark Souls boss, but it just makes you mad. And when I beat those bosses, I just stay mad. Like, I don't feel happy that I finally got through it. Like, maybe to some extent, I'm like, I can move on and do more shit, or I can upgrade something and do whatever. But Sekiro, man, when I beat a boss, it isn't because I cheesed through it by the skin of my teeth, with all the different abilities, with all of this other stuff. It's solely because I've mastered more mechanics in the game, and that's more rewarding to me than anything else. You know?
Yeah, I can definitely see that. And from my experience, I never really was into like beating the game as much in Dark Souls. I was more into PvP. So, like, fighting other people was the basis of what I was trying to accomplish.
Sure. Yeah, God, I never played PvP in the Souls games.
Yeah, I usually
I don't
find
like the shitty
more
netcode.
like enjoyment. Yeah, it is pretty shitty netcode, not gonna lie, but it's also really fun being able to like parry somebody and like fucking kill them or some shit, or like just be able to predict what they're doing. Like, it's a fighting game in itself, you know, that's just very unique and abstract. But yeah, like that's one of the most satisfying feelings when you parry somebody and you fucking kill them. Oh, I crave that. Ow.
Yeah, God, if there's one thing I wish I could have always done is turn off PvP. Like, play online with friends, but turn off PvP. That's the biggest turn off in Souls games.
Interesting.
Did you ever play Dark Souls 3?
Yeah, I played all the Dark Souls.
Okay, okay. So you played like through it. So you know the area past the, oh fuck. It's a major like PvP area that people go to. Not the actual like arena, but like in game where a lot of people do invasions and they do like the party PvP stuff.
Wait, which area? What are you talking about? In Dark Souls 3?
I think it's right after. Yeah, I think it's right after Pontiff Sullivan.
Oh yeah. Right outside Pontiff.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
that's
right
like the
past-
main
right past
PvP
Pontiff.
place.
Yeah, and so actually this was earlier this year, I believe. But it's still 2022, earlier this year. Before they turned off all the servers for all the Souls games, I actually had bought Dark Souls 3 for me and for my buddy, because he wanted to finally like play through it, and I was like, I'll play through it. Fuck, do it. And
Nice.
we got past Pontiff, and he was so mad. Like, it doesn't bother me so much. For me, getting through that next area is you're literally just supposed to run through. You just say fuck this, get past everything, because there's the archers, there's there's the PvP shit where people are spamming PvP. You're just supposed to run through everything or past everything, get to the next bonfire, and just move on. And he was so mad about it. He just straight fucking stopped playing for like a week or so.
After he killed Pontiff?
Right after we killed Pontiff, and then
That's
the
actually
next
crazy.
week-
That I parried the shit out of that boss.
Well, so it's not Pontiff that pissed him off. It's the area right after.
Oh,
right,
okay.
that's where people were spamming PvP.
Yeah, that's what part that didn't
invasions.
make sense to me. That makes sense.
Yeah, and so like, and then he just like quits for like a week, and finally, like the next week, this was like early January. The next week, they turn off the servers, and so it was like cool, because I mean, you heard about that, right? Where
No, I
they turned
didn't.
off all the servers this year.
I didn't
Yeah,
actually know. They're turning off
so-
every server for every Dark Souls game?
No. So what happened in late 2021? I think it was fall 2021. there were some people whistleblowing about um, some exploits that they found in the games. Not just one, but like all of the games, because they're all structured, built off the same thing. And their knowledge, these are like white hat whistleblowers. Like they're like, hey, this is a big problem that I'm proving can occur, and we need to, we need to address this, or at least FromSoft needs to address this, because he was proving that if people actually went and figured out how to do it, there was a way to do remote code execution in the online portion of any of the games. And so I don't know if you know what that is, but
Nope.
essentially what it means is if you are connected to this network that is compromised,
Oh, it's like
somebody
virus
could,
shit.
oh, way worse. Somebody could access your computer unbeknownst to you through the network that they're exploiting, and they can execute remote code remotely. So the remote code execution is
Yikes.
it's worse than anything, because I mean, you hack in somebody's computer. Usually, what happens is, you have some malware or Trojan or something that they have to download. Like that, people have to be very actively, doing something in order to get compromised. Usually, remote code execution eliminates that. It's one of the absolute worst methods of getting compromised, because you don't even have to do anything to have it happen to you. You just get fucked. And so like, yeah, they can run code that locks your computer, locks you out. It steal, scrapes information, or maybe they install whatever. I mean, literally just do so many back end things that just fuck you over. And this guy proved that there's proof. He made proof of concept that it was a flaw in their thing. And finally, I think after a month or two, FromSoft, and this was like a month and a half before Elden Ring came out, because Elden Ring came out end of February, and in early January they came out and they're like, okay, all of the servers for Dark Souls games are being shut down on PC. This is a
Damn.
PC only. This is a PC only issue that they found. So they shut down servers for Dark Souls, Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition, Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 2 Scarlet Sin, Dark Souls 3. I think even the multiplayer components of Sekiro, which Sekiro didn't really have multiplayer components. It was just like you could see memories, and then the next.
Even fucking Sekiro memories were compromised. That's crazy.
I believe so. They just shut everything down. If you could access their network structure from a game, they disconnected it on PC. And so when Elden Ring came out a month and a half later, people were like screaming, like, how is this going to affect Elden Ring? How is this going to affect, like, we all want to play Elden Ring with our friends online and shit. Like, we're not, like so many people play those games and keep them alive by playing PvP. And they're like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? What are we going to be able to play it? And so, first time ever, they actually just installed, I think it was Easy Anti-Cheat over the game. And, unfortunately, it was sort of just patched in, and it made the game run like shit, but seems to have worked. So people who are running unauthorized programs on their system that are injecting into the game just gets them banned, permabanned. So
Damn.
as far as I know, it's worked. I don't think I've ever come across cheaters in Elden Ring. And that was actually a major issue in all the Dark Souls games, was the cheaters. And
Yeah.
apparently it was super bad in 3.
It's always been pretty bad. Yeah, I remember it was even bad on Xbox too.
Really?
Just the
Just
fact,
blatant
like,
cheaters?
I mean, it wasn't as bad in Dark Souls 3, I think, in comparison to fucking Dark Souls 1 and 2. Because in Dark Souls 1 and 2, you literally all you had to do to cheat in that game was just change the file. Like that's the save file for
Oh,
your
yeah.
account. And
Just run a
that's
save editor.
literally all you had to do.
Yeah, and the only time you would get banned for editing your save file was if there was data that was like inconsistent with actual things in the game. So like if you just give yourself, a shit ton of like healing items per se, like you're not gonna get banned. But if you go, and this was actually a big thing, is that you could get people banned in Dark Souls. So what people would do is they would invade and then they would drop an edited item, a modified item, and it would be something weird like a +10 pair of underwear or something like that. That like it's not even something you could pick up in the game, let alone upgrade. It's like some wacky thing that they added, and if you would pick it up, it would go into your inventory, and then the next time, and then while you're playing the game, or the next time you launch the game, you would get soft bans. So basically, it just puts you in.
Yeah, it
if
puts
you
you
go
in the
out, play
lobby with
online-
other people that
Yeah, that
have,
cheat.
it's like a dark ban or whatever, shadow ban.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I told my friend, I'm like, I don't want to play with you. I'm sorry. If you're gonna cheat, then I'm not gonna play with you in the first place. I don't like cheaters, and I'll get soft banned. So,
Yeah, that
You know?
sucks. Fucking cheaters are such fucking losers.
it's like, it's just Dark Souls, man. I'm like, bro.
You cheat in Dark Souls? Like, that's embarrassing, dude. That's it.
Like, it's supposed to be a hard game. Like, what do you mean? Yeah. Well, I'm glad they did that. Seems like that's something that really needed to be done. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the struggle is gonna have to be to get my friend to get up and actually finish playing Dark Souls 3 with me. Probably not gonna happen. He fucking comes and goes in waves. Actually, I bought Rachel Elden Ring. She doesn't play Souls games. She was kind of enjoying it, but she won't play it unless I'm playing it with her. That sucks. Alright, I just blew almost every penny I have on leveling my weapons.
A fucking Wario? What the hell?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it kind of looks like Wario. Pretty sure that's Wario.
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 Brook Shield. What's this? Oh, that's why it's so bad. I'm using a shield that gives me minus 70% stamina regen. What the fuck? This one's minus 80. What? This one's minus
It has
60.
a
I might just-
stamina regen reduction?
reduction, yeah, for having the shields. Okay. Or maybe that's just while you're blocking. I don't
My fucking build is broken. Let's go.
know. Ooh.
My shit can block tears too. If I lose this run, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off. I'm gonna think it's impossible.
I mean, everything's possible.
No, the game's cheating, bro.
Do you use the overlay that like tells you
What items do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See on the left side?
I need to try playing that game sometime.
Really good game. I think it's
Yeah.
super comfy. It's like, even if it's hard, it's like a hard game, it's still like a really comfy game.
Yeah.
Moment of truth. Suck me up. Oh. Don't like either of these. Heh. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. To me with 52 damage. Let's go. Drop. Can't pick that up. Not what I want. 50% increased damage is gonna fucking kill it. Oh my god. I'm literally gonna be doing 75 damage.
Nice.
That's like fucking on another level, bro. That's crazy. Wonder if I can get like 100 damage. Speed up, dude? Speed up. Alright, it's time. Truth. Almost 99 everything. Don't even have to care about taking damage. I'm literally invincible.
I should play more Barony. I just feel like that game's combat is sort of lacking.
Yeah, it's pretty painful sometimes.
Like, I don't know. I enjoy a lot of things about it, but the whole thing with enemies like hitting you when you're 15 feet away thing is just, I mean, that kills it in any game for me. You know, it makes it to where it makes it a lot harder to read combat actions, and if you can't read combat actions, you can't really be prepared to retaliate to them in any way. I don't know.
Fucking did it. Let's go. Easiest run in the fucking game.
Nice.